What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the tavern. Happy Friday. Hope all is well with you guys. It's another great day. I'm excited to have another day of gameplay for you guys. We're going to see how much further we can get with Sekiro today. I feel like last time we actually made some decent progress. I think just having my old controller back made a huge difference. I died way less, and it was just so much easier to actually play the game, considering you can't control the camera and sprint with the B button as quickly as you'd like to, using it like a normal controller. So, just very happy to have that back. But hope all is well with you guys. This is your first time joining. I'm happy to have you here in this channel. I stream to connect with you guys. I stream to hopefully inspire, encourage, or motivate you guys to live a better life. And to that end, I do personal training. I do it in my free time since I've left the Army. I did that for the last 7.5 years, almost a decade, if you include the preparatory work I did beforehand of my life, just committed to serving others through the military. And since then, I wanted to find a different avenue to also do that. So personal training was a natural fit for me, being a gym buff myself and someone that loves being in the gym, taking care of your body, mind, and soul. They're all connected. And I feel like I have a lot of experience in that realm, and I would love to help you guys, even if a little bit, not just in that manner, but if it applies, then it applies. And it's something I take great joy in, is helping people in this world. And I feel like that's truly my purpose. So that is why I stream, is to connect with you, if not through personal training or health, fitness, sleep, nutrition, and other aspects as well. So I know it's a little bit more of a sincere tone, but there's so many people that stream there and out in the world and play games, and there's plenty of people just like that. But I want to offer a more unique experience outside of just pure entertainment or having a laugh with me or chopping it up about something casual like anime, which I could talk all day about. I would also love to help you out a little bit in life if I can. I feel like that's the least I can do, is provide more value to you guys who are spending your time watching me. So, and it's also something I just enjoy doing. So that makes it very easy for me to keep it up. And to that effect, I also add a lot of content and value on my Discord server. So if you want to catch me off stream, or you want to ask questions more one-on-one, a little bit more discreet, I have means as well through Discord. So if that's something you're interested in, just let me know. Drop it in the chat, and I'll definitely drop you the link. And you can check it out, and you can stay as long as you want. You can leave whenever you want. And if you want to take it even a step further, besides just, chopping it up, being casual on there, or even talking fitness on there, whatever you want, because we talk about games, we talk about anime, we talk about everything on there. I also even offer personalized coaching one-on-one, and I just made that publicly available on my Discord actually just this morning. So if you like that accountability piece, you want a contextualized plan to fit your needs and goals, and have that dedicated time of my day to help talk to you and really diagnose your situation to provide the most value to you, I do offer that as well. But don't let that be a barrier from stopping you just asking normal questions at any time you can, whenever you can, entirely, because I'll still answer all those for free too. So just know I've taken personal training that seriously, where I want to provide coaching as well, one-on-one, as a service on top of everything else I do, just because that means so much to me, and I know I can help other people in this world. So having said that, that is that. Outside of that, this weekend, it's the weekend before Halloween. So a lot of people are gearing up, making plans for Halloween. I think for this weekend, I'm just going to plan on playing probably a lot of Pokemon. I've been really big into Pokemon TCG lately. If you know, you know. Been a big Pokemon fan through my entire life. But just recently got introduced to the trading card game. And that's something I've been exploring a lot. And beginning a lot better at too, to be quite honest. And very happy about that. And then there's an app called Pokemon TCG Live, which allows you to play the real version of the trading card game, but through digital means for free. So that's really cool. I've been having a lot of fun with that. So I would love to talk Pokemon with you guys as well, if you're interested. And then also, Halloween is coming up. The event season is coming up. So if you play Pokemon MMO, which is the online version of the first 5 generations of Pokemon, they have some content coming out here in the next week or so, which I'm also very excited for. So a lot of Pokemon-related things to look forward to. And looking on building my own personal deck in my personal life here and maybe the next couple of weeks. So a lot of good things coming up. I'm excited. But with that said, let's get the game booted up here. Outside of that, what other updates? Yeah, I got some reachbacks about my job switch outside of personal training. So looking to see how that plays out. Man, feeling good in the gym. Can't complain. Still right at around 220. Feeling very strong. Feeling very full. Really can't complain too much. Health-wise, I'm a little bit under the weather. I don't know if I sound a little bit different today. The last day or two, I've been going through a lot. Even Monday, I had some serious headaches. So this whole week, I've been kind of a little bit off. So I do appreciate your guys' patience with me in streaming for as much as I can. So that means a lot as well. All right, here, let's get this game started. Pause the music. But yeah, all is good. Can't complain overall. Like I said, a little bit under the weather, but you know, stuff happens. Can't be 100% healthy every single day. But no complaints at all. Playing this super fun game on 3 days a week, so it just makes me excited to know I can have a little escape from my health and just play games a little bit and relax, not work all day. Let me check out one more thing real quick. Make sure I'm not losing my mind before I get started here. All right. I think everything looks good. All right. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of help from on Wednesday from a viewer. So shout out to Violet. If you ever watch this video, as it comes out as a VOD later. But thank you so much for allowing us to get us into this temple. And that's just a very interesting topic to discuss, is like the fact that this game kind of... Oh, hold on. How the game kind of makes it slightly challenging to find out where to go next. Because there's only one grapple point for me to even get up into this castle area above Ashina Castle, so... We'll see what this dude has to say first. Oh, okay. Alright. Me versus you, buddy. Oh, Lord. Not a great way to start. I wish I could fight like a normal mob first before I do this. Just because I like, need to get used to the controls again. Holy hell. I need to get used to the controls again. I didn't even know I saved right here before a boss. And for those Sekiro players out there, like, do you even call like these 2 death blow dudes you encounter bosses, or... Yeah. Let me go fight some of these dudes down here so I can get used to the controls again. Let's square you. Okay. A lot of dudes. I thought I countered him, but it's not. I need to get warmed up. Holy smokes. The controls feel so foreign to me right now. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I still have that ability, don't I? Where did these dudes come from? Hello? Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah, what's up? Get my swagger back a little bit. Sorry, poor lady. We need to get some health back. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, what's up? Think you're him? Oh, there's three. I don't like three. Dang. What? I was out of his range, brother. Okay. Damn it. I'm in a bad spot. Jump. Oh, hell. Oh my god. What did I just jump into? Can I open this? Let me out! Oh my gosh. Let's go back. What the heck? Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it, man. Holy. He's so quick with that little... He does it again, twice. All right. There we go. Just had a warm up, guys. Just had a warm up. Taking control of an old battle. Ghost once lurked in the lands. The ghost lightning was of the fountainhead gods. I don't even know what that means. Eel liver, a miraculous drug capable of banishing lightning. Damage received with lightning attacks. When standing on the ground, lightning surges through them, making movement impossible. We dispel for the body, set an enemy instead. When hit by lightning in the air, charge. What a complex understanding. Huh? So you parry when hit by lightning in air, because that makes sense. You can parry lightning. And it charges it, and then before landing, you can send it back, I guess. I guess, brother. What a cool looking little dojo, huh? You know what those are? That's upgrade material. Okay, we do. I'm not sure what these things do. But there's even one right there. Well, we'll go up the stairs first before we do this. There might be loot up here. Oh. Just kidding. You can't do that. Okie doke. There's loot over there, though. No. I can't believe I jumped backwards like that. That's so sad. You know, when I first saw this dude, I was like, dude, he needs help. He's stuck up there. And then I realized he's actually an assassin meant to kill me. Guess there's no other loot here. Right. Hello? Can I get back there? Uh-oh. I guess I shouldn't have came across because I can't get back. I mean, not right away, I guess. Oh well. I guess we'll have to go back on. Hello. What was that about? Well, good thing we can go back. What's up, Ruby? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. We can go back. The dojo. We can go back to the dojo because the boss should be dead. Your little wave emojis, I love them. Sick dojo, by the way. All right. All right. Now whether we did that. Sick views, huh? This doesn't seem like a boss fight. Oh, that's the dude that cut my arm off.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishiness. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro.
Bro has standards.
Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
My lord, I have come for you.
Yes, sir. We want that smoke.
This will only take a moment.
Said it'll only take a moment.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
I know he has trouble getting through doors with that big ass bone in his back.
Face me.
Shinobi, I see.
Oh shit. Oh wow. The hell? How can you shoot a bow in midair like that? Oh, I could have countered that. No, I did that too soon. All right. No. What's up, Turtle? How you doing? Here. Good, how am I? We're having this little melee. Doing all right. Oh, that was a jump. Oh, what was that? That was new. Oh, shit. Yeah. Who's your daddy's son? Yeah, baby. First try. Let's go.
Impressive, shinobi of the divine heir. But you deserve better. Would you not answer to a different lord?
Heresy.
Heresy, you say? If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina, I will seize any manner of heretical strength. I will endure any burden.
Oh, snap.
Behold the lightning of Tomoe.
All right, how did I know there's going to be a phase 2 to this fight? Well, I got so excited. I was like, yeah, I did it. Did I do it? Oh! I couldn't move! I was stuck! Yeah.
Why should I bear any hatred towards someone who's obviously weaker than myself?
No!
All I feel is pity.
Oh no! I can't believe they hit me! No! No! So close to beating him first try! Ah, I'm washed. What's up, American? All I hear is like Escanor talking to me mid-fight. I'm like, what is this about? Damn. Almost got him too. I'm happy with that. Not doing too bad. First major boss. People said Sekiro is hard. What are they talking about? The sound alert worked on my end. Did you not hear it on your end? All right. Okay.
Shinobi.
Oh shit. What is going on? Okay. Mikiri countered that so bad. Oh my lord. Oh, I did horrible that time. Naive flexing for glory of Ashina. All right. You're done, dude. Let the boy go.
Face me.
No, I dodged too soon. So annoying. Oh my gosh, can I ever Makiri him, or am I just gonna always dodge bad timing? Lord have mercy. Thought I dodged that clean too. There we go again. You know what my problem is? I'm just dodging unnecessarily. I was doing like one parry attack, just to keep a decent like tempo on him. But there's really no need. I could just bait out the, just wait and just do the counter.
Face me.
Just never back up. See that I should have dodged. I dodged.
Power of the dragon's blood. Bring you as many times as it takes.
Oh, whatever. It's a little flying business. I parried that. What is going on?
Glory of Ashina.
Oof. Oof. Wow. It's crazy how the first time I ever met him, I was in such a good rhythm. I feel like after I meet a boss for the first time, I get so reckless and aggressive
Face me.
because I think I get him figured out. I parried that backward. That should be a Mercury right there. Is that not a Mercuriable attack? I mean, that would make a whole lot of sense now. Really? Oh my.
The dragon's blood. Bring you as many times as it takes.
He really mean that too. What? Come on. What? We both jumped at the same time?
Glory of Ashina.
I'm a blade. Respect to the homie. Sorry, Kudo. I'm letting you down. Big time. That's on me, man. Alright, I'll quit farting around. I'll play with two hands now. I thought I could be with just one hand on the controller, but... No! Well played. Not really. I definitely dodged it, but... I love how the backdrop for this fight is like... Can I not interrupt that attack? Okay. We'll just look out for that attack now on. For the love of baby Jesus. I hit B every time. You just can't carry that. I'm fully convinced. Nice. Damn it. I messed it up. I countered that. I rolled back. All right, can I get a recovery? Thank you. No, 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 no. No, there's a follow-up for that. I got so close. All right. I said I wasn't farting around. I may have lied. Wait. Oh, goodness gracious.
Face me.
I always get hit by that first attack. Bro, how do I not Makiri that? Game's rigged. Alright, I'll just take these lunges to the face, I guess. How did I not block that? I did not Makiri that either. What is going on? He went right through that. Okay. Dude, can you... The fact you can't Makiri counter this dude is a little frustrating. I swear it was like... wasn't sure the first couple times, but... Feeling more and more confident every time. I see the attack. I see the lunge. I jump backwards. Not sure what else. What's going on? He's just... He's him, I guess. He's unblockable. He's Mr. Makiri.
Face me.
Can I attack after that? What was that? So annoying. Makiri to counter that. That one I actually missed. He just F'd me up. Dude, I dodge, bro. Can you only Makiri counter him when like you're in his face? You can't do it from the sword's length? I guess. I'm just not close enough to start that Makiri. It's just so strange. Quite frustrating indeed.
Face me.
Come on.
The dragon's blood. Kill you as many times as it takes.
I dodged that, but okay.
The divine air.
Come on. What? Dude, I parried that. He's a wheeze, brother's not playing around today. On BS. What's he need? Lord knows I need it. I got like 90% brain rot. No, I'm still at 30%. Okay. Honestly, phase 2 is easier than phase 1. If I get to phase 2 with at least one gourd, should be alright.
Me.
There we go, finally, for the love of baby Jesus. Whatever. Jesus. Come here. Come on. Damn it. Good night. Come on. You son of a bitch. Dude, that's so annoying. Can you get a life, bro? You're not shooting 5 arrows in the midair. Are you scared to attack me like a normal person? Yeah. Get fucked. He's on that BS, man. No! You little shithead.
The dragon's blood. Request many times to protect.
Now me jumping in my actual seat. No, I can't parry that. You're done. Give me a third phase. Come on. Nani? Should no be execution. Alright, we did it. Blood smoke ninjutsu? The spraying blood of a victim with smoke. That's pretty cool. Powerful abilities can be used after performing in jutsu. They must be equipped in the equipment menu. What a backdrop. What a scene.
You were victorious, I see.
And who are you?
Are you?
I mean you no harm.
Right?
Shinobi of the divine Lord Kenichiro. Is this the rejuvenating waters?
Bro, still alive? Alright, let's go. Round 2. I'm down.
Ashina, this land is everything to me. For her sake, I will shed humanity itself.
Resurrection.
Yes. Indeed. So
Okay. Not you trying. Do a cool little backflip off the edge of the castle. He said so long. Alright. We'll find you in the future, I guess. What happened to old girl? She's still here? Let's get attack power increased. Let's go. Oh, she's still there. And jutsu. Only one slot is available for selecting a jutsu. Oh, that's what this is. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I like this Shinobi Firecracker stuff. It's pretty dope. Not sure about the rest of this. Okay. All right, let's talk to the lady.
At long last, I give you
Who?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of
Why were you ordered to?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power. That is why.
He tried to help Lord Kuro.
Correct.
The message I found in the well. That was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. There's someone, I think, Lord Kuro.
It's Kuro? Why do I call him Kudo? LOL. Another idol? Just steps away? Interesting.
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave, Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by Wolf.
I cannot. To protect you, that was the
How many times have you died? 2? Or perhaps a number?
As it was for the purpose of defending.
I do not wish to an Wolf. Join me in my quest to sever the ties of immortality.
As you wish.
Thank you, loyal Wolf.
Why he kneel down to me? I don't know if I like this relationship that they did with this.
If we are seeking to sever the immortal tie, Wolf, look. It's an ancient record.
Sacred dragon teeth.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon.
But
I know, Wolf. That it belonged to a.
is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takis Incense Burner.
Where is he now?
He died wrapped in the aroma of the fountain. Those are supposedly.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead.
That is my Wolf.
You call me a wolf? Wolf this? Okay.
Now, I am certain some of the books that he collected and I will search.
In addition to find, might we also look into how
A fine suggestion if anyone knows the end. Wolf?
You call me a wolf, man. Cause oh, look at that. Look at that. Surprise loot in the corner. Oh, come on, little homie. Keep going.
Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told, however, the path has held
how do I get in?
on the roof. It's intended for shinobi, but
I've heard the nightjar use smoke signal.
yes. So if you follow and you can use this window to.
All right, thanks, homie. That's how they locked the window back in the day. Doesn't seem the most secure. Oh, so that's what these things are for. These are smoke signals, I guess. Yeah, what a gorgeous backdrop for this fight. I will say, their plot narration and the plot development of this game, and whoever wrote the script, you know, could definitely use some work, but I tell you what, the setting for the battle, the graphics overall, top notch. You can even see like dust kicking up from my feet. Doesn't leave a lasting footprint, unfortunately. That's okay. He said, follow the smoke signals, right? Okay, here's one. I go this way? Oh shit.
About the divine heir's life,
Yes?
there is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it. My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code.
Ah, I see. That boy he found during the rebellion.
Yes.
And your travel. Don't you think?
You're...
So what do you wish to know?
This is Ishin. Give drink.
The divine heir's desire is to sever the... I want to know how it can...
The mortal blade. If you had such a weapon,
The mortal...
with it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who...
The infested. I have not seen, but it said you could stab them through the heart. If this to kill a monster such as that.
Where is this?
I've heard it's hell. However, they say the mortal blade can't...
What do you mean?
I am not certain. The gates to that temple, who knows what those degenerates are doing, shut away. There aren't any decent The more... It may be the key to what Kuro sees. With it, you could kill those who...
Here.
Are you... was...
What do you mean?
You two crossed...
And he had...
I see.
What exactly is the light?
It's a technique belonging to I'll wager it was quite the...
His men?
Come away. There aren't many masters. To see her fight, when you look into her, you feel as if you're being drawn. I was completely... I've lived a long life. The mortal, it may be the key with it. I've heard, however, they say you're leaving, severing immortality, and in the plans and desires of those in... If you hesitate...
And lose...
Sekiro. Hesitate, and you lose.
True, true. So that was the homie Ishin, huh? So now I gotta go back. Oh. Gunfort Shrinky.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said it could be the key.
The more...
It's a sword that has the power to kill.
I see.
As you said.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain... It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way. So far, I found one piece...
What is it?
A flap.
My lord.
Could this... It's a...
That's...
When the undying pledge of the dragon's heritage is broken, it's said that this remains...
Do you think this one was left behind?
That seems... Wolf, I can use this sucker...
If you should...
Of course. Closure?
My lord.
Lord Takeru's dragon blood lives on with you.
I humbly accept.
Yes. You may open your eyes now.
My lord.
That was a boon. Use it with...
Yes. A flower.
First...
Okay. A note from Kuro, written by Takuro. You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation converge.
What is...
Lord Takeru, I was looking for information on the fountain. There is water that flows from the fountain, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the...
A place where the fountainhead, perhaps in a deep...
Yes, indeed. The fountainhead waters should...
Where is this?
It's beyond the woods. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, there's no proper path down there.
My lord.
This is a document written by one who's...
I see.
It says there's a fragrant stone, but I've never...
It is beneath...
Now that you mention it, I've read it may have some... This may be worth...
I will do...
Good. The text did say to throw oneself.
I do not...
See if you can...
My lord.
One is a white...
Yeah.
There's no... Oh, that door marked with the... Lord Ishin once called it a shinobi shortcut. I haven't a clue, but seeing as he mentioned...
Yeah, I do remember an outline before. Bro left a letter and it was like 10 feet away. It's a bit unnecessary.
So,
Yes, for defeat...
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go and...
Rejuvenating...
That's what we call a particularly concentrated... I'm sure the rejuvenating sediment. One becomes able to withstand my mentor Dogen, all of his works. I'm not sure who. Probably. Did you ask?
I did.
And
We've decided...
I
I thank you.
almost sound. I've carried out my lord's order. Come and speak to me whenever. I will provide my assistance to you.
Here.
Oh, if this isn't, I'll have some. Say,
There is something.
of course.
Who trained you to fight with
A blade.
Yes, but I do not believe your skill counts. Why did you learn?
Well,
What do you mean?
no. I don't. It's just.
A deep.
It was only. I still don't. It appears as though your body. Come and see me if you.
I will.
Goodbye.
Wait, is this Emma this whole time?
See me,
Yes.
please.
Here's Emma.
What is it?
I thought it would be a fitting. I'm glad you. This power. It said though. Repeat. Let me know. I don't. Goodbye.
All right. So we did the thing here. Now the question is, where do we go from here? Yeah, there was this dungeon, wasn't there? I feel like we go back to the... Is there anything over here that I missed? Apparently we already were at the Senpu Temple. Bro, I just got teleported?
Three monkeys. One of the panels is empty.
Is water flowing up? The heck? Damn, he can jump. Holy hell. What is happening? This is a game of hide and seek? Sorry, I didn't mean to kill him. Oh wait, I'm supposed to kill him? Lord! Oh my lord! Yes, I love falling to my death. That's my favorite pastime. All this monkey business, man. Come back. Jesus, this dude's fast. Oh, so close. Oh my gosh. We're on the Rosie, huh? Whoosh. Ooh. Gotcha. Ugh.
Yet another. I believe you.
Yes.
Then you must defeat them. Once you have done so. The monkey, he has it. Is it? I do not wish to leave. It is your.
Bro, I'm trying to talk. Dang monkeys. What's this say? They're about to hit me. I just keep running. Dang. Oh hell. Ooh, good save. Did I go up too high? Shit, lost him. There he is. Come back. Oh, hell. I lost him again. Oh, here he is. Shit. I was so close. Oh, he keeps going back this way. That's right. Okay. There we go. He actually slowed down for a second. I didn't realize right away. Who's left? Is there another one? Shh. Good lord, I be falling off every edge here.
Is that... I do not wish... It is... Oh, yeah. I believe he chased the monk.
Is the other monkey over here? Hmm. Oh, there's footsteps. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, that was the dude. Nice.
Please, forgive them.
Some of the monkeys almost
They
killed me.
only sought to keep me hidden. However, it seems it was not meant to be. Close your eyes. Let us meet at the inner sanctum.
Inner sanctum, understood. Mm-hmm. Forces one who should have fled this realm to remain. Not sure when I'll need that, but so I can come back here. I'll take an attack power increase for sure.
Why do you seek this place?
I seek the mortal blade.
Do you know of the blade that cannot be drawn?
Yes.
It is so called, for not one who has drawn it, yet you still...
I do.
I seek...
Oh, she's got the sword.
If you are prepared, you may gaze upon the blade.
She's like, told you.
Why is it, I wonder? Are they not loath to die?
I'm gonna resurrect though. Hold on.
How are you?
Immortal I am.
Your eye. I see. You carry the curse of the dragon's heritage.
Girl, you can saw that when I first came in.
The mortal blade. Without question. I accept its power.
Looks dope. I know Dachiki was slaying the Undying. I got 2 blades now? Sick.
I see you, sir.
Yes.
Why do you see?
I wish to obtain the dragon tears to sever the tie.
I see. I have read there is a way to set which the divine heir begrudges the power of.
That's right.
How strange. I am one of the children of the rejuvenating waters, created by those who would stop at nothing to achieve immortality.
Children.
I am the only one who serves the others.
I see.
I do not know if it is right, but the dragon's heritage, and I share the heir's shinobi of the divine. I have to please
What?
bless us with that.
This is...
There you are. Rice. It tastes better the more.
things, I guess. This place is very pretty. What's up, Rosen? Long time no see. Happy Friday. She did give me the rice. Yeah, I asked her for fried. Oh, my lord. Oh, dude, it's creepy. Oops, I did not mean to do that. How do I switch weapons? Yeah, I was gonna say I was asking for fried, but she gave me white. Oh. So I'm gonna give you a handful of rice. I'd be suspicious. Yeah, I think so too. I thought I could. How do I whip out the other sword and the blade? I need to use that to kill these dudes. Yeah. Hmm. Not sure how to use this thing. To be kind of honest. But... Excuse me. Just grabbing the loot. Don't mind me. What's up here? Wait, what is that? Nice. Very nice indeed. Not letting me get stuck there. So if I keep inspecting this, will I keep getting teleported back to the other place? The answer is yes. What to do next then? We got the mortal blade. We can go back to the kiddo.
Shinobi, you are.
This is.
What is?
I was told.
Thank. I will.
What's wrong?
I cannot help. I apologize. The rice I shall.
I can request rice.
May the heart.
All right, fair enough. Wait, can I go this way? Not to be. No hidden loot behind here? There is hidden loot behind here. How did I know? All right. We did the inner sanctum stuff here. Someone said I needed to do some manipulation business over here. Not quite sure what you meant by that. We can try it out though. We can try it out. That's right, it was over here.
Is this
I'm looking.
I see.
But you, thank you.
pure?
Yeah, yes.
Make your way to the abandoned.
Huh?
Yes.
Might.
What?
Yeah, but he wasn't taken to it. They took him to a place. I'll go to the. I mean. Hey? I see. I'll go to the. I mean.
You better not attack me later on, man. How does this work? Whoa! Where's he going? What is happening? What do I do with this? Is there something that's supposed to happen right now? He bodied the shit out of that, huh? Should I make my way up there? Like, I'm not sure. What was I getting hit from? Behind? Whatever. I just want to see what this kite business is all about.
It's all fresh over the cliff, through that. Right, right. If some less.
Here's some. Tell me.
If it's fresh fruit you want, right?
If it's fresh wine.
If it's fresh fruit you want, why?
I did want the puppet. I don't understand. Oh God. Oh. I did that for a snap seed? No way. Surely not. No way I'm supposed to jump down there, am I? Bro, how do I get back? Dude, am I cooked? Oh, brother. My goodness gracious. That was so... Alright, I took a chance, Yeah, we're almost on the bottom. Okay. We're doing something. We're doing something. Okay. Sunken Valley. Oh boy. I mean, sick view, but that seems like a trap. What do I grab onto? Oh God. Loki, I thought I would just jump in the water, no big deal. You can't jump in the water? That was the worst one yet. Can I land right there? I can, but it kills me. Cool, cool. Where am I supposed to land, bro? Brother. Do you even get back up? I guess so. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. No cap. How am I getting aggroed by some... What is this, a fish? I don't know. Let's just jump straight off. Nope. Okay. I'm officially without words. Not sure what to do. He said, I think you would know how to get there. Let me go back to the waterway. Was there anything there? Let's go back to Kuro, see if he says anything to me. We do have the Mortal Blade, so that's like an update, right? Maybe. Possibly. He's posted up.
Wolf,
It is the
the sword.
Yes, it was given to me by the divine child.
The divine child.
The monks at Sempo Temple abandoned the ways of their faith. And the result is those who have fault, known as the divine children.
A false dragon's heritage. Wait,
Yes, many were created.
further proof of the corruption, ties of immortality.
Yes, my...
I see you've gathered some of the ingredients. Keep up the good. One part is a white flower that blooms where the fountainhead waters run deep.
Yes, my lord. I will search the sunken valley.
The sunken valley is beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, there's no proper path down there. A fragrant stone. Beyond the bottom of the well you awoke in. Near the moon there is a bottom. Perhaps through that hole you'll find what did the text mean?
I do not...
See,
Oh, that was that one place.
one is a white flower that...
Yes, my lord.
The sunken valley is beyond. There's a shrine...
Beyond the woods to the rear of the castle.
I'm glad you...
I brought...
That did we not mean to celebrate the sculpt, please?
I brought...
That did we please? Goodbye.
Hey, we're around talking to all these people? Oh, these are the important places now. The important places tab got updated. Alright, we'll talk to the homie back here, I guess.
It appears as though you're old.
Yes, I saw...
I won't say any more. All that you saw.
Skull, what did that book...
Were you...
Tell me.
Flame.
Flame.
That is all like flames.
That's...
Weird.
Oh, I can't upgrade them. Oh, not quite. I could do this one, though.
I brought some...
This tea reminds
About Lady...
Dogen. He was also very... Better put, he was obsessed with... He didn't take much else seriously. And we could say that you owe him your life.
What do you mean?
When I lost my left arm, Dogen created, which is now the first version was a complete, so he remade it.
What?
He told me I needed to practice with the prosthetic, so Emma would pester me into carving her after much training of that sort. In other words, that...
His...
Well, I have a bet that alone. I could not... Idols, you only have... And if you want, you'll need to search. There's no... The least...
Wait, does this always bring me back to that memory? Yeah, it does. Okay. Hmm. Is this the where I need to go with the blade? How do I use the other blade?
My dear, I thank you for... At this moment, the person in question is in the surgery facility of the abandoned dungeon. Our trials can now move forward. I offer this as my... It's about time. You have performed, my master and I...
Oh my gosh. Can I dodge this or? Can I parry this stuff? I don't know. Question mark? He's a bit annoying, I will say. Oh my lord. Oh my god. This is like quite annoying to kill him. Stop flying in there, bitch. The hell? Oh, I parried that, I thought. Is it annoying? Yeah, there's one. Where'd he go? The fudge. Finally killed him one time. Whoa! Bro, mad. Oh, I should have. What's up, Adala? No, I blocked! Dude, this is such an annoying fight. No! Oh my gosh. Ugh. Look in the corner here. Nice. I'm doing alright. I'm getting chased by these giant faceless orbs. It's such an annoying fight. I can sneak like one attack in here if I can. Oh no. Oh, now I just died. Nice to hear that. Yeah. Happy Friday, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm kind of like unsure where to go next in the storyline, so I just like found this one dude. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll fight him.
Need an
What's this? Oh, I don't need that. Okay.
may that depart.
Do anything fun for the weekend? Acquire skills. Nice theme in the background. Oh, the lights. Yeah, someone was so kind. They decided to change it. Very nice. Do we want this? After using certain tools, chasing slice. My plans for Halloween? Nothing crazy, actually. It's not like I go out trick-or-treating anymore. I don't have any big plans for now. Nothing too exciting. What about you? I'll probably edit some content for YouTube and stuff, but I got some catching up to do. Special sword attacks can be performed immediately after using. Use the tool, follow up attack. Okay. You'd have to become Batman. Batman or Badman? Or is Batman a bad man? I still don't know how to use this other blade I got. Oh, Batman. Yeah. Well, I could definitely become Bane if I wanted to. Or actually, maybe more like Kratos from God of War, the bearded bald look. All right, let's try this again. Oh. What? That was instant death? Oh my goodness. Do you need to make some? Yeah. Depends how much time you got, but yeah. Not bad, yeah. I parried. I parried. Yeah, this fight's annoying. I don't think we get anything either, though. That's the thing. Like, I could sit here and fart around with this dude, but I don't think it really gets me much. Except maybe like a prayer bead or something. Was there anything else down there besides just him? We actually didn't scope out the cave entirely. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I don't think there's anything down here, just the fight. Of course, that hits me with 100% accuracy. Oh, you can grapple out. Oh. Interesting. What if I just let him kill me? Can I use the mortal blade then? Let's see, is there an option after I die here to use the mortal blade? No. Nope, it doesn't give me a chance. Is that just like a storyline element blade and you just can't actually use it? That sucks. Ow. Really not sure what to do. Let's see. If we don't do the abandon... We went to the sanctum. We don't know where to go from here. This seems like a dead end. Probably not a turbo stopping point either. My head does hurt a little bit, I won't lie. But... No one saw that, right? No, we'll try this way. Why did they make this if it wasn't like a leap of faith like Assassin's Creed, you know? I'll just die? Okay. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. I don't know where to go. Where did this take us? That's right. We got fishies in here that don't like us. But I think this just took us to another area. I think this just took us to another area of the cave to attack the Oh, my bad. I think so. Excuse me, let me use this. Yeah. Definitely had a cool fight today, though. I will say. Even though this doesn't amount to much, you still had a cool fight. Oh, yeah, this took us here. And that takes us all the way to that ledge. Let's see what Google says, because I'm really dumbfounded what to do at that ledge. It says that there's grapple points. I'm just missing them. What am I missing here? He said there's another way to get here. It's to go to the back of the castle. I still have that key. I don't remember using that gatehouse key or the other key. Hmm. Where'd that lady go? She dip out. Yes, hug wall. The gates firmly shield shut. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah, that's where we came up. So if this is the front of the castle, the back of the castle is elsewhere. I love how after like clearing out this castle and locking like the main area, there's still like bad guys. Like what? So the back half must be accessible through other means. Maybe if we go to the top. Go to the top and then work our way down the other side. Like this side? Surprise. Surprise.
Yes, sir. But we also use it on wounds, so with the rate people are... Yes, sir. That's why... I see.
I gotta kill this guy. He looks more serious. What's up, man? There we go. I think we found the next area. Okay. We found the next area. Oh no 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 no! What? What the hell? The hell? I got bazookas? The hell? I accidentally fell down. I didn't know. Wow, I got so lucky. There was a ledge down here. There's loot over there. No, come on. This game is so crazy. I hit square, right? Like this in the air. I'll do it again. Square, 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 square. I hit like 8 times. I could even show you on camera. This is ridiculous. Now it allows me to grab. There's another idol over here. I'll definitely grab that. But to be honest, I kind of want to check out to see if I can. It'll finally let me grab that ledge. Cause there's loot over there, you know. Like, where's the gun in that? Now I can go up there. That is so crazy. What? Okay. What is this? Okay. Interesting, interesting. All right. We don't actually have to do this. We could just use the... Go back, yeah. Go back down the sunken valley the other way. Hmm. Okay, that could definitely be the way ahead. There's definitely something down here, though. There's some more area to go over here. Yeah, I would not be climbing this ledge in real life. Heck no. Oh, this might be the actual way to go back. Or to the next area. So let's check out the other area first. Oh! This is what I meant to do. Go over here. See how... No one saw that. No, that was not the... LOL. Alright, now I'm getting impatient. All this protects some kid with a bowl cut. Type. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Where was I trying to go before? I was trying to go like this way. And around? No? No, I wasn't trying to go around. Can't quite remember. This dude is annoying. Is that already? No. Nah. Wait, what's this? Wait, what? Now I'm totally lost. There was a little area that I didn't go to. Okay, this is where I started. Yes, I wanted to go up here. Can I go up there? I wanted to go that way. Towards this business. Is it just not doable? And I did all this for nothing? Probably. Yeah. I think I thought I could go that way, but I definitely could not. From what it seems. Alright, we'll just continue on the normal path then. Ooh, that was close. What's up, man? Oh. This is where I wanted to go. What a grab, huh? Gourd seed. Ah, it was worth it. They're cozy up here, aren't they? Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Alright, let's go back. The way we're supposed to go. Okay. Snuck up on a giant lizard. And how many people would actually cross this right here? If this was real life. Look, half of my foot's hanging off. Heck no, not me. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Imagine you had a sneeze. You know what I'm saying? Like halfway crossing that? Dude, brutal. I'll kill you in front of your friend. What is that? Dude, the dude's got a bunch of sticks and he's shooting gunpowder out of it. Like, what? Quit the nonsense. Quit the shenanigans. Hey, look, an idol. Some loot. Ooh, there's a giant face. Someone randomly built a face on that little piece of land there. Sure, if I rest here, they're gonna spawn behind me. Let's find out. What's this?
The gun fort. Wait. It takes.
Yeah, dude. Oh, he died? Oh, okay. I was definitely gonna kill him. What's this? Oh, that brings you to your death. Oh. Huh. I thought that was the way to go. I guess that's if you don't catch this one. Better get up quicker than that. Oh, it's a 2-star guy. Alright, this is getting annoying. Hello? Hello? I dodged that. Jesus. Jesus. Nice. Get some raw essence. So you can actually skip this guy? Holy. Alright. Alright. I had enough of this dude. Shoot me with the dang stick pole. I think we made enough progress for tonight. But that's enough. That is a very interesting segment we're about to get to, which will leave us plenty of good stuff to do on Monday. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Just a quick little recap on the day. Thanks for tuning in so far today, everyone. Appreciate it. We had an interesting time. I will say Sekiro to this point is a little bit... it can be a little harder to follow. But I guess Dark Souls also had those moments as well. Maybe I just happen to be taking all the wrong paths, unfortunately. But I will say it's definitely still fun. It's definitely still interesting. I'm getting a little bit better at the parry system and the combat system, and that makes it definitely a little bit more fun when you're a little bit better at the game. I kind of wish I could use the Mortal Blade right away. Maybe I'm not doing something. That's my only gripe about the game so far, is that you're stuck to one weapon. And the prosthetic tools, because they cost consumables to use, I don't really count that as a weapon because it's so limited in its use case as opposed to a primary weapon. Whereas, you know, coming from the Dark Souls trilogy, you have the ability to have multiple weapons. So I just feel like that's... I'm not sure why they did that. I feel like you could at least have... What's going on, Della? I wish they had a few different weapons to use in Sekiro. Like, maybe you could at least use, like, a spear or, like, a glaive or a halberd. Some, like, long-range melee weapon. They have the short-range katana. Is it a katana? Yeah, I think so. Your primary weapon. It has a name as well. Just lost? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you got it back. I was just talking about how Sekiro, I wish they had more melee weapons as a primary weapon you could use. Because I think it just lacks a little diversity in the playstyle. I do like the fact that they try to make a plot in the game and your character has a name. And it's not just the Asha one or the Unkillable one like in Dark Souls. But the downside is the script writing for the narration of the storyline is kind of bad, I think. The voice acting, at least in dub, is kind of lame. Do a dare. I don't like where this is heading. I mean, you can ask me. I'm not promising you anything. I'd rather just answer questions, but... yeah, my head kind of hurts too, so that's kind of why we're getting off just a little bit early today. Normally I'll try to go for like another 15 minutes or so, but my head does kind of hurt, so. But yeah, just recapping, wish they had a little bit more depth in the weapon systems. And like I said, I wish the script writing was a little bit better for the narration, so I dare you to cut your beard. Yeah. Yeah, that's a... What prompted this? I'll ask. What prompted you to say that? But we had a cool time fighting, what was his name? Genichiro? That was a cool fight. It was really annoying that he did that like bow attack, but I will say it was really cool to see animation wise. And like, I wouldn't call it like a weapon art, but it was cool. For 100 followers. No, I'm saying, why do you suggest that I do that? That's my question to you. But yeah, Genichiro was a cool fight. The backdrop was sick. You know, saving Lord Kuro and Emma as well, I imagine, was pretty dope. Not sure how she got there all the way from the dilapidated temple. Now how she made that trek all on her own. Like, are we not going to talk about how she just snuck from that little temple down there where I first met her all the way up to the castle by herself? It's a bit sus. You just think in your head, in your mind, so I just tell you. But if you do that, you get 100 followers. That's very interesting. No one's ever brought something like that to my attention. And for me to get 100 followers would take a long time. So it wouldn't even happen anytime soon anyways, but I am preferential to my beard. I have no interest in doing that, to be honest with you. Besides, I'm also not the type of person that streams for attention or followers. I don't stream for entertainment solely. Like, that's not the reason I stream. So, you know, some people would probably do that just to exploit people. I feel like that's very exploitive of... Okay. Yeah. I hear you. I was just like, you know, thinking it out. I do think I see a lot of people that have streamed. Not that I really watch streamers. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did take it seriously. I mean, you asked me, so I don't know if you're joking or not. It's but I have seen people do stuff like that. They're like, hey, you know, if we get this, you know, subscribers or followers, like, we'll do X. And it's something where, like, it's like a prank or something silly or something like that. Yeah, not really my speed. I'd rather give back to you guys in a meaningful way as opposed to do something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather do like something where like I stream for like a longer period of time. Like, I know people do like subathons or streamathons or whatever they're called, and I'm not quite too fully well versed in the knowledge, or do things where I could just make it like themed around something. You know, for me, like, I do personal training, so I could do personal training for like a straight hour or two or something. But those things really take life when you have a bigger following, because then more people can provide input and, you know, give me suggestions for what they want to see. Yeah, I do personal training. Yeah. So, yeah, and actually just recently, as of this morning, I opened up my coaching to Discord and my community over there as well, speaking of which. So I'm willing to take like people I've never met before as clients and try that out. Boxer things? No. Like a personal trainer for getting in shape, whether it's strength or conditioning, More so just, fitness, nutrition, sleep oriented, gym oriented. Yeah. Mainly targeting people that like want to lose weight and stuff like that. So yeah, I bodybuild, so that's just something I do. I'm not saying like it's just for those kind of people. I just want to help people gain the knowledge that I have if it can benefit them and impact their life. And I'm sure you may have been here before when I talked about it, but like the main reason I stream is just to inspire, encourage, and motivate people to live better lives. I don't stream to play games. Like that's just what I do so I can meet people. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm way more into helping people. And that, like, if you were to give me a position of like, hey, if I were just to like stream just like this, like in this face to face, and I just talk, fitness, nutrition, I would do that for 3 straight hours every single day. If there was enough people that were into that, but I know that's not really the case. So that's why I stream games and stuff like that to help build an audience, to maybe reach out to people. And I also don't mind entertaining people. Like, I'm not just one dimensional. So, could you? Yeah, for sure. We can talk right now if you want. I also have a Discord server if you want to reach out to me like at a time that's better for you, as well as for me, depending on how many questions you have. So you can always jump on the Discord. There's other people in there. I have different categories and channels. Yeah, you can start asking me your questions now if you have them. I'm just letting you know there's also a Discord server if you wanted to reach out one-on-one or be more discreet about it, as opposed to just put your information out there online, like via the stream. Yeah. I just like to provide options. It's up to you. There's no pressure. You can join, you can leave tomorrow. It's totally okay. Whatever's convenient for you. My main goal is just to help people, so. And actually, one of my followers on Twitch recommended that I made a stream server and stuff, so. And we also play other games and talk anime and stuff like that, so it's more than just Sekiro content or anything like that. But let me give you that link real quick. I keep forgetting how to do this simply. Here we go. Yeah, that's the link to my Discord server. And like I said, I do one-on-one coaching there. If you want just even more like a contextualized plan, you want to have like weekly meetings and stuff like that. That's like super in-depth, but you can definitely ask me all your questions, all stuff like that without doing that. That's just for people that really want that accountability and a plan just for them to the nth degree. Because some of these conversations just take hours and hours, and then, that goes outside of me just streaming. So, but by no means, you don't have to wait for that. You can just ask questions in general. And I also have other content on my server as well, and more people to talk to over there too. Your weight is 71 kilograms. I imagine that's kilos, yeah. Yeah, let me look at that up real quick. I think that's around 160 pounds. 71. 156, okay. Your stomach is too fat. You tell me what to do. I mean, what is your goal? Is your goal to just to remove the fat you're talking about? Or is it like a numerical goal? Or what's everything you would want to achieve? Lose the fat? Okay. If it's just and build some muscle. Okay. And when do you want to get this done by? You have a date in mind, or is it just whenever it happens? You don't know about that? Okay. I just asked because that helps bring in some extra context. But if you just want to speak in general about losing fat and building muscle, we can do that for sure. So the first step to losing fat is just identifying where you're at presently. And so, funny enough, on my Discord, but I'll just tell you it right now. Anyways, there's something called TDEE, Tango Delta Echo. I'll type it in the chat. This is an acronym that stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. And so what this aggregates is your basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of calories your body needs to sustain itself on a daily basis. So let's just say for me, it's 3,000 calories. Okay. That means if I eat 3,000 calories, I don't gain or lose any weight going into the next day. Okay. So what the TDEE is the basal metabolic rate, that number, times an activity factor, which is just a term or a phrase to refer to the amount of physical activity we conduct in that given day. And so what that means is our physical activity is something we can subtract, we can like add essentially in terms of our total daily intake and still maintain that weight. So let's say I do 200 calories burned doing cardio, for example, on the treadmill. That means to maintain my weight, given that previous number I talked about before, 3,000, that means I could eat 3,200 calories, which is the combination of our maintenance calories, the BMR, plus the 200 calories of cardio, our activity factor, still puts us back down to 3,000 calories, which is what we need if we eat 3,200 calories, if that makes sense. So all physical work we do in a given day helps us eat more in that given day and still maintain or achieve our goals or lose weight, whatever we're heading towards. So, like for example, you could lose weight just by eating less or eating in a manner that gives you the calories you need. You can lose weight by eating, we'll call it eating less, working out, which allows us to eat even more in the given day. That's the approach I recommend. So you have the two different options, but you can just lose weight just sitting on your butt, at the computer. What's up, Cram? What's going on? Happy Friday. We're just talking about weight loss real quick. But yeah, so you can do two methods. You can lose weight just by eating right. We'll call it eating right, but just eating in a manner that is beneath your maintenance calories. Or you can do that plus exercise, which will allow you to eat more and still be beneath where you're at. So, simply put, losing weight is your body needs total calories for the day, that basal metabolic rate. And if you just eat underneath that mark, I just call it maintenance calories to keep it simple. If you just eat underneath your maintenance calories every single day, you'll continue to lose weight every single day, no matter what you eat, until that becomes your new normal. Eventually, that's going to level out, and you're going to hit a new maintenance calories for your new weight. Does that make sense so far? But I didn't quite fully explain the TDE, but that's the first step for you, is to find out what that is. Find out what your TDE is first, and there's a calculator for it. So there's something called... You're in Europe, you're in Finland, right, Adala? I'm not sure if it's the same website for you, but I'll post it in the chat. So this link I just posted, if you go there, you're going to enter biometric data, which is something pertinent to you, male, female, age, weight, all that business, okay? Then you're going to pick an activity factor at the very bottom, which is the amount of physical activity you do on average in a given week. And this will give you a great starting point to find out what your maintenance is, given that activity factor. Is fast metabolism a fact or a myth? Because I eat like a cow and I don't get any weight effect. Well, Cram, for you, fast metabolism metabolism, simply put, is the method in which your body digests food. And so metabolism is just is something we all have. It just naturally does slow with age. So if you're younger, your body is more apt because it's in a process of, let's say if you're a kid, as you're growing, your body is in an excess in demand because of our growing and going through puberty and adolescence. Okay, you're 25. Okay, you're beyond that point. So for you, your metabolism is at its peak right now where it could be, and it's only going to get slower with time. So basically, as our body ages, when we're past adolescence, our body is not growing anymore. And because of that, our body doesn't naturally send signals to ourselves, hey, we need more calories, or hey, we need to burn more calories. So it tends to slow down with age. Nothing like excruciating per se, but once you get like double your age from now, like 50, you will notice a difference for sure, and everyone is subject to that. So when people say fast metabolism, it's relevant to how old you are, but when some people are like, hey, I have a faster metabolism given my age of like, let's say two people are 25, like you and one other person, like could one person have a different metabolism than the other? Yes, it's genetic. There's nothing you could do to change it. But there's things you can do to work around that and understand what your body needs. Because like two people that are 25 years old, both males with the same amount of muscle mass, may have different maintenance calories to sustain their weight. So one person just has better genetics for metabolism from that standpoint. So it's nothing you can actively change. So it's not something that's like worth like putting a lot of thought behind. It's kind of like my overall thoughts about, worrying about if there is such a thing, or if that makes sense. Adala, what do you suggest? The first one or the second one? What do you mean by first or second one, Adala? Does that link pull up for you? I know this is a US link, so I'm not sure if it is similar. You can just type it in over there on your internet. The server link for the Discord? I got you. Hold on, I got something in my eye. Yeah, that's the Discord server link. You guys are both welcome to join that. I know, Cram, you just came in, but I have a lot of content around fitness, nutrition, and sleep as well. You can ask specifically in certain categories and channels on the Discord. There's also a few other people in there. I just started it. I also have one-on-one coaching on there, Cram, if you're interested. But you could definitely just ask questions in general like you are now. No obligation at all. And we also play other games on there like Pokemon, Dark Souls. We talk anime on there, so it's a nice place to be. Cram, how do I gain weight? You just eat more calories than your maintenance is. That's the simple answer. And so, like I was referring to Adala, that TDEE calculator.net, that stands for your total daily energy expenditure, which is basically your maintenance calories, how much calories you need to sustain your weight. Also, the technical term for it is the basal metabolic rate, but I just use that colloquially with each other. That plus your activity factor is your TDEE, and your activity factor is just the amount of physical exercise you do on a weekly basis. So if you type those, you go to that website I posted above, you put in your biometric data, it's going to give you a number. And matter of fact, you could do it right now if you'd like, and then let me know what it is, and we can talk it through. Yeah, let me know what number you got. Dolly said, I mean, just like lose weight, or just lose weight and build also? Oh, is that what you meant by first or second one, Adala? About the lose weight or the build muscle? We'll put it this way. This is my suggestion. You can lose weight and build muscle at the same time. It's physically possible, but it's way easier on your mind and body just to lose the weight you want first to get to a nice healthy medium and then build the muscle. But it's really up to you. We can talk it both ways, but it's going to be really complicated and a little bit long in the tooth for me to explain. It's called body recomposition, is the method of losing fat and building muscle. That's the technical term, but I'd recommend, like I said, losing the weight first. So let me know what you think. Cram says underweight, BMI. Yeah, hold on. Let me put in my numbers real quick. Yeah, so what we're looking for, Cram, is not the BMI, it's the maintenance calories. Do you see maintenance calories in like a yellow subsection in the upper left of that website? Okay. So that maintenance calories is it, like I said, it's a combination of your basal metabolic rate, your maintenance calories, plus your activity factor to give you, after you burn those calories, given that activity factor, how much you should be eating on a daily basis just to maintain your current weight. So with that number, in your case, you said you wanted to gain weight. So all you would have to do is eat from 1 calorie more than that, so 1,980 calories, to as high as you want to go. So even 1 calorie more than that, you're gaining weight on a daily basis. Now, for rough numbers to understand scale, there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. Okay. So what you can think of when you try to lose weight, if you try to eat in a deficit of 300 or 500 calories, we'll say 300. You're in a deficit of 300 calories per day. That means if each day you do that, you could do the math right now to find out how long it would take you to lose 1 pound. So you do 3,500 divided by 300. It's 11.6. So if you eat in a 300 calorie deficit, it would take you just over 11 days to lose 1 pound of fat. And so you could do the math if you want to, but the inverse, the reason I brought that up for you, Cram, is if you reverse that, if you want to gain, right, you just do the opposite. So 500 is a little bit more aggressive, and that's probably what I would recommend for you. Would you say you're a hard gainer, Cram? Or someone that struggles to gain weight? Yeah, because I would recommend 500 calories for someone that says they struggle to gain weight. So for you, okay, yeah. So I would start with 500 plus the 1979. So if we just did the math real quick, 1979 plus 500 is 2,479 calories in a given day. So using the same math I just used for 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat, 3,500 divided by 500 I'm getting a little sleepy, is 7, okay? So that means in 1 week, you'll gain 1 pound. Okay? So 500 calories plus, so 2,479. If you do that for 7 straight days, you'll gain 1 pound from your current weight. Now, yeah. So Adala, you say 1548. Yeah, sorry, I was just getting back to you. So 1548, that's what it says for your maintenance calories for 1 day? That's very little. But yeah, you're only 71 kilos, so okay. Yeah, so the same thing for you. So now we have, and for both of you, I'll say one thing, as you're both in different areas, you're trying to go the opposite directions. This calculator gives you a rough estimate. And I'll be very clear. This is a rough estimate. It could be a little bit off, okay? So what I personally recommend in my coaching, I'm just giving you the rough numbers, like just the raw facts right now. But if we wanted to extend this session out and like really talk it in depth, I would recommend doing a 1 week grace period of testing out if this number, how accurate it really is, okay? And the way I would do that is to weigh yourself for a week straight, eat that exact amount of calories to like the best accurate detail you can for a week straight. So for you, Adala, it's 1548. So you'd eat 1548 calories every single day for 1 straight week. You can eat as many meals as you'd like. I would say the last meal just can't be at least before 2 hours before bed. So don't eat anywhere within 2 hours of bedtime. Always wake up at the exact same time. Always use the bathroom first and weigh yourself first thing in the morning after you use the bathroom. And then verify this number. I would ask you to take this in notes and details. And to make it even easier, you could have the same meals for like, every single day. That's up to you or not. But track your calories. Track to make sure you're eating exactly that every single day for a week. And then I would ask for a follow-up. And then we would have a follow-up where we actually see where you trended relative to that number. because these calculators are great, but at the end of the day, they give you a nice ballpark to start. But for you as a person, you're very unique and individual. So am I. So is Cram. So is everyone that tries this out. So I would recommend to verify. We do 1 week of verifying that method of accuracy from the calculator. And then from there, we would reconvene to see how close we were to maintaining your weight. And the goal essentially is if those numbers are accurate from the site, at the end of that 1 week period of testing, you'd be the exact same weight, which means we ironed out and we know to a T without too much variance that this is basically your starting point. Then we could apply the math of like, hey, let's be in a deficit of 300 or a net positive of 300 for you, Cram. Or in your case, you actually would prefer probably 500 if you want to gain a pound a day or a pound every week. So, and then we could adjust, hey, if your goal is let's do this in 2 months, and I just told you, like Cram, for example, if you're in a plus 500, so 2479 every single day for a week, that means after 1 month, you'll gain 4 pounds because we just did the math, right? 500 calories times 7 is 3,500. You do that in a week, you gain 4 pounds a month. So now we could time it out. Now in 2 months, you'll gain 8 pounds. 3 months, you gain 12 pounds. So you see how like doing these numbers, we can forecast our progress to a point. Now, eventually, for both you guys, based on when you want to achieve your goals by, your body will adjust and you'll hit a new maintenance calories. And eventually we'll have to keep bumping up your calories for you, Cram, or dropping yours $1 for you. But yes. So step 1, just to recap, because I know I threw a lot of information at you, is number 1, if you want to gain or lose weight, you need to find out where you're at right now. What is your maintenance calories? And a good way to start is using that TDEE calculator I shared, which also takes into account your activity factor, which means you have to maintain whatever you put in. If it says you're doing moderate activity 3 to 5 times a week, make sure you keep doing that. Then, after you find out your TDEE, which helps determine your maintenance calories, step 2 is verification. We want to verify that if we eat this every single day and we consistently go, like I said, if you put in you want 3 times a week for the moderate activity on the activity factor using that calculator, make sure you do that in that 1 week verification period. You maintain that standard you set for yourself. Then we can have the most accurate assessment at the end of the week of recapping and seeing how close it was. And then we can have a pretty good guesstimation where it actually is. And it's usually within 100 to 200 calories of accuracy in my testing. So after step 2 verification, then we implement the plan of, hey, now we're going to set for you $1. You said you want to lose. So let's say 1548 was accurate after 1 week, right? We verified it after 1 week. We tested it. Hey, this is pretty close considering my current activity factor. So now we would drop down 300 calories less or 500 or however fast you want to lose that weight. I personally would start slow if time is not a factor. Like I have to do this in 1 month. If you have a couple months to kind of ease into this, I highly recommend that, especially for losing weight. Gaining weight, not so much. You can kind of be a little bit more bullish and start at the 500 mark for you, Cram. So, but for losing weight, if you don't have a time stop, I would say 300 calories is a nice starting point. So you'd eat 2,048 calories for you $1, for example. And then you just continue to eat that. And then you would continue to lose the weight. And like I said, for you, it would take you about 11.6 rounding up. So we'll just round up to 12. So just under 2 weeks for you to lose 1 pound. So now, like I said, for both you guys, you will hit a point where you eventually that levels out and the gains and the progress will slow down because you've now gained or lost weight respectively, which means the numbers we calculated before when you were at X weight doesn't apply anymore because now you're at a new weight, if that makes sense. Cram, you said I'm going to take a note of this. I would need this when I start going to the gym. Yeah, like I said, you guys can always ask these questions. I know I just kind of shotgun blasted you with the info right now. He's going to start in November before she got laid off from my job and I was stressed out and lost. I got you. You know what? Just take your time. When it comes to improving and working on your body, you got to have grace. You got to have grace and try not to compare to anyone in your life and take your time with it. Okay, the more you learn about the body, the more you remove that ignorance debt that we all suffer from in life where we don't know certain things, especially about ourselves. And the time you take to learn about this is going to be so valuable, and it's just going to pay forward, and it'll help you live the life that you want to live. So, one more thing, Adala. My work is sit at the chair and just work in the computer, physical exercise. That's fine. Like I said before, Adala, you can lose and gain weight by just sitting at the chair like I'm doing right now. Does it make it a little bit harder? For sure. Because you're already at a low calorie mark, personally. So I would recommend trying to get a little bit of exercise in. No worries, Crab. But for you, Adala, like I said, I would recommend you get a little exercise in on a daily basis if you can. Just start going for, a little walk here and there, or maybe you have a treadmill or a bike at home, or if you have a gym nearby, do some cardio. Or if you have a little bit of money, I'm not sure how much they cost right now offhand, but I know they make like little walking treadmills, like in-home stuff, like underneath your desk, you put it underneath. Find a way to get those steps in if you want to. I do recommend lower intensity cardio. I know we're about, I'm getting into the weeds now a little bit, but you want to stay in zone 2 cardio, which for most people is south of 140 beats per minute, depending on age. So that is the best zone for weight loss. So it's usually between 110 and 140, depending on age and gender, for most people. But zone 2 cardio, like the heart rate zones also change based on how fit you are. So, but like I said, I definitely recommend you do cardio. And you're like, okay, well, how much? Well, no matter the exercise, if you go to a gym, like using machines is the easiest. If you put in your biometric data when you sit down at the machine, you're like how old you are, how much you weigh, it'll give you a pretty close number. It's not perfect. But let's say a treadmill. Like for me, I do treadmill every single day. Lately, I've been doing 30 minutes every single day because of how much I weigh. But for example, I'll do 30 minutes of cardio and I'll burn, it's around 200 some calories. But for you, let's say you just do 100 calories worth of work, no matter how long that takes. Let's say you go to 100 calories every single day. That means if I told you to eat 300 calories less to lose weight, to lose a pound every 12 days, like we talked about, that means 1,548 minus 300 is 1,248. Now, if you add in the fact you're doing 100 calories of cardio every day, you can bump that number back up to 1,348 calories a day, which means you can eat more and still lose the weight you want to, if that makes sense. And the more cardio you do on a given day, the higher that number goes. So we start with that number, the maintenance, 1,548, minus the 300 to get to our goal of losing, enough weight to lose 1 pound in 12 days. And then just like every day I do cardio, however many calories of cardio I do, that means I can just do 1,248 plus that number, and I can just eat that number that day, which means I can eat more in that given day and still lose the same amount of weight. And that's why I recommend that approach for you specifically, because your calories is so low to begin with. Now, I'm not sure how your appetite feels, but if you eat 1,200 calories in a day, you may or may not feel hungry. So to help offset that, I definitely recommend to do a little bit of cardio if you can. Like I said, low intensity cardio is just fine. You can walk. You do not have to run. You don't have to do anything crazy. If you don't have any machines or anything like that that helps you track the physical calories, or a smartwatch to help you when you go outside, for walking outside, because walking outside is free, right? Hopefully the weather's okay by you right now. I know it's getting towards the winter, and in Finland, I know it snows over there by you guys. They're probably pretty soon. I'm a really good coach. I'm just really passionate about helping people. So, but I do appreciate that. Like I said, we can always talk this out on Discord. I don't know if you jumped on over there, but you can always jump in voice chat, and I'll be totally fine with just talking you through this, because I know it might be annoying, like typing this all out and stuff. And that's another reason I enjoy Discord, is just like we can just talk back and forth and have like a 20-minute conversation in a couple of minutes, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like this weekend, I'm just going to do some editing on some YouTube footage. Probably play some Pokemon. And I'll be in the voice chat for a decent bit. Oh, awesome. Heck yeah. Is it the F dot dot dot? Is that your name on there? But yeah, like I said, you can always reach out on the Discord side of things. You can always message out there outside, because I know the time difference exists for both of us right now, and it's probably like 3:20 in the morning by you or something like that. But you can always shoot me a message on there, like when you actually, like during your normal day. It's not the dot dot. Yeah, that's why I offered up the Discord. It's just for another means for people to reach out, because like there's a lot of people from Europe that actually watch my stream. Funny enough, despite me being in Texas in the United States, but like I said, I offer that up so people can reach out during different times. That makes sense. There's a couple of people from the UK. Yeah, Cram's also from the UK. Yeah, we were just talking about Discord, Cram, about how I made it. There's this guy from the UK that recommended me making a Discord server for one of these reasons, and I finally put the work in, and I spent like a couple hours putting it together, setting roles, this, that, and the third, making it look pretty and stuff, and just another place where people can connect with me outside of this, and also ask their questions if it's fitness related, or just check, keep it casual. I mean, I'm big into anime. I'm big into other games too, like Pokemon. If you guys are really big into Pokemon, I've been going crazy with the Pokemon lately. Playing like the trading card game online. Went to a tournament last week in person. I'm trying to like build an actual deck. I even played like the online Pokemon game, the Poke MMO game, if you know what that is. But let me stop talking about Pokemon. I can geek out about Pokemon too. But yeah, definitely encourage people to check that out. And I also have my coaching on there too. If you do want to take this a step further, like I said, you can continue to ask me questions like you're doing. There's no cost to anybody. I really do enjoy doing this stuff. But like I said, there's been people I've met at my old job that wanted personalized coaching, like me make the whole plan for them, the routine, all that stuff. So that's a little bit intricate. So that's where the one-on-one coaching stuff comes into play. And I have that all set up there in the Discord too, but that's only for people that want that. Otherwise, you can just, I have a separate category that you guys should see when you join, just called Health and Fitness. And you can just post in your questions in there and I'll answer them all day. So yeah, I've been drinking water. I've been talking a lot. I've been a little under the weather this week. I don't know if I sound a little different than normal, but yeah. Yeah, definitely taking some cough drops too. A little itchy throat and stuff. But like I said, I very much stream for moments like this where I can help you guys, even if it's one day, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just inspiration. Like I don't know if it was a dumb idea or not, but I made a little progress pictures channel under the health and fitness section. That's how I'm screaming. I made the progress pictures, just to help encourage people to chase their goals and to get after it. Like I've been doing this for several years in terms of bodybuilding. And what I go for, those are my goals. And me personally, I've gone from 180 pounds to 220 pounds twice. So in the last 3 years alone. So I start at 180. I gain weight all the way up to 220. I drop all the way back down to 180. I gain all the way back to 220. Drop all the way back to 180. And now I'm on my third 220 trip, if you will. No. Is that me on the picture? Which are you on what? You talking about the progress pictures? On the Discord? Yeah. That's the first post, because I'm full Connor GG. So yeah, that first post in the gym, like the very first one on that channel, yeah, that's me. That's me right now. Obviously, you don't get to see that because, like, on camera right now, because I'm sitting at the angle that I'm sitting at. But You know, some people like to see social proof of like, hey, like this dude looks like he knows what he's talking about. So yeah, that's what going on next month. 4 years of hard work and dedication looks like. So that just shows you like, and I started later. Like I started lifting weights seriously when I was 27. I just turned 27. So I'm 30 now, about to be 31 in December. So, you know, I didn't start when I was like super young. I didn't start, you know, when I was in my, you know, the springtime of my youth. If you know, can I do pose any now? That's a bit much, I think. I'd rather just keep it content related right now, to be honest. Otherwise, it's just gonna go to my head, you know. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, like I said, I make this content to help to inspire you, to encourage you guys. That's why I stream, and that's what I'm here for. And I'm here to answer any of your questions, and to, even if it's just today, even if it's for 5-10 minutes, if I can help you reach your goals or where you want to be in life, like that makes my heart truly warm inside, and that's all I can ever ask for. And that's the value I want to give to you guys outside of just entertainment. If you watch me play and goof off, because like, you know, I'm normal, you know, I'm human, so like I make mistakes, I die in the game, so yeah, I'm not perfect, but this is how I want to give back to the community, and I want to create a positive influence and just energy on the streaming community as a whole. And I know I'll never make it big as like some of those like big time people on stream, because I don't like sell my soul, and I'm just not a fake person, but it's all good. If I can just help one person in my life, that makes me happy. Your age is 18. Is your weight and age okay? I don't. Well, what's your? Are you male or female? I can't tell by the name. But of course, you know, okay is a strong word. Like A, I'm not your doctor, and B, it's just subjective, and C, it also depends on how much you like, where you want to be in life. You know. What do I think? You want me to guess? Adala? I guess female? I mean, don't hate me if I get it wrong. But like I said, you guys are always welcome to reach out on the Discord and or even on the stream. No, you're male? Oh, okay. Hey, male's got females in male, the word male, right? So I was half right. But you said 71 kilos, male, and 18. How tall are you? I know this is very personal, so you don't have to disclose this if you don't want. But I just need to know. If you want me to answer that question, I would need the context. 5'11"? You're 5'11"? And 71 kilos was what, 150, 160 pounds? Yeah, you're pretty underweight for sure at 5'11". 150 pounds. Let me double check. Was it 150 or 160 in American pounds? $156. Yeah, I'd say like another like 20, probably 30 pounds you could gain, which is, yeah, I'd say another 10 to 15 kilos for you, Dala. If you're 5'11", yeah, you could probably add another 10 to 15 kilos to be okay, quote unquote, for whatever that's worth. I think given your size, you said or 5'9". Wait, so are you 5'9" or 5'11"? Cram, you're 25, 65 kilos? Oh, you guys are almost the same weight. 65 kilos? Oh yeah, you said you're on the skinnier side. Yeah. Don't conformed. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Maybe it's the English. But yeah, 65 kilos at 5'10" crown. I mean, you could definitely gain some weight too if you want. It just depends on your goals. Like I said, I don't want to be sitting here and like judging guys and or make it seem like I'm judging you guys because I'm not. Because I'll tell you what, when I was in high school, I was 5'2". Oh, you didn't confirm your height. I got you. Yeah, like by no means, I am not judging you guys at all. Like I will help you get to where you want, for sure, if that's what you want. But yeah, 65. Cram, do you have like an upper limit of how heavy you want to be, or what is your ideal weight? But I was saying, Adala, like when I was in high school, when I was about 15 to 17, I was like 5'2", and probably like 110, 120 pounds. So maybe like, 50 kilos. And then I had a growth spurt. So, but right now let me do the math. Right now I'm 100 kilos. So now I'm a little bit I'm a big boy for sure. After stream, you'll provide some picture. Okay. It's up to you. You definitely don't have to. Like I said, I made the progress pictures channel just for people for motivation. But you don't have to if you don't want to. It's not necessary for the purpose of what we're talking about. In personal or in server, like I said, it's up to you. You can whatever you're comfortable with is the right answer. Like I said, the progress pictures is good for like your own accountability and your own benefit to be able to reflect and be like, oh, okay, well, this is what I looked like at this date and time. So if that makes sense. But as a coach, like I would never, like you wouldn't have to send me pictures of yourself. It's really for your own accountability and your own benefit. My concern is about how you feel on a daily basis. My concern is about how is your progress going? What are your questions? How fast do you want to achieve your goals? Right? Because I provided plenty of like specific details I kind of shotgun blasted at you before, but identify your where you're starting at, so your TDE or your maintenance calories, verify that. Then think of when you want to achieve your goal by. So make a goal if you don't have one. Lose X weight in X days or X weeks, X months, or how fast I want to gain weight. What is your goal? And then we track our progress, and you can do it via taking pictures, but also tracking how much calories, because like you're actually to do some, the legwork is tracking your calories. And then that begs the question of like, well, what is the easiest way to mitigate my appetite and still reach my calories? Like all these nuanced questions that would come after you start trying to go towards your goals is where as a coach, I would help box you in and be like, hey, try these foods, try these drinks, try these items, try this approach, try this meal frequency. So that's where the coaching kind of comes in to a more detailed perspective. But just from a macro standpoint, identify your starting point, verify it, execute plan. Your goal in 1 month. Hey, Cram, you never said what your goal was. Like what is your ideal weight that you want to get to? And Adele, you said you want to reach it in a month. What is your goal? I think we talked about losing weight, but we never talked about a specific number in mind. Dang, I just you said you want to lose 5 pounds in 1 month? Okay. That's definitely doable. My typical advice is to lose 5 pounds or 5 kilos. I would say no more than 10% in pounds or 5% in kilos per month from your current weight. Try to lose more than that in a given month. That's gonna put a huge strain on your mind and your body. It's gonna be very hard to keep up. And then we don't want you to like hate the process of doing it. Harm, that's a strong way to put it. The faster you lose weight, the higher chance you lose muscle in the process, which we don't want to do. Also, the faster we lose weight, the higher chance of loose skin. If you've ever seen people do excessive weight loss in a short amount of time, they get a lot of loose skin, which will never change on their body. But the more pertinent one that happens for most people that tries to lose weight too quickly, because those are two edge cases, is you're going to be fighting your appetite so bad, it's going to be very hard on your mind. And you're going to be fighting your appetite really bad. Yeah, you might hate it. Like, gaining and losing weight isn't easy. It's easy conceptually. It's easy to talk about. But sticking to the plan, it can be a little bit harder depending how fast you want to lose that weight. Gaining weight's a lot easier, relatively, I would say. Yeah. So that's why it's like a stretch to say it's harm. Depends what you know. If you don't mind loose skin, you know, if you don't mind like eating salad every day, I mean, because like if you want to lose weight faster and faster, you get to eat less and less calories. So just think about that. Like that means you can eat like less and less food on a given day. Like, does that sound appealing? Probably not. So that's why it's like we got to keep it in balance, you know. But yeah, for you, like 5 pounds, 10 pounds for sure, you'll see a difference in your body and how you look. Yeah. So like I said, doing 1 pound every 2 weeks is minus 300 calories. So 2 pounds in a month, you could stick at that number. Actually, it's a little bit faster, 24 days. So you technically lose a pound, 2.5 pounds at minus 300 calories in a day. So if you did what, 1,200 and what was the rest of the numbers? 48 or something? I forgot the last two numbers was for your maintenance. Yeah, I would probably recommend for you, just keep it at minus 300. Do the 2.5 pounds, which is like a kilo. Just a little bit more than a kilo in a month. Just to get a feel for it, to build rhythm and consistency. It's better to start slower and then build up versus the other way around. Just try to be in a huge deficit right off the rip. Yeah, it just becomes really depressing because you're eating such little food. Like I said, I recommend minus 300 calories from your current mark after you verify. Excuse me. Especially since you're not doing any cardio. Now, if you start adding some cardio in, stay at minus 300. Do 200 calories of cardio every single day. If you want to lose 5 pounds in a month. That way. I would recommend doing it that way. If you wanted to lose a little bit more. You want it to be 65? And right now you said you're 71, right? So 61 and 75. Let me just double check that real quick. 156. 143. That's 13 pounds. Yeah. I would say try to achieve that in like 2 months. I wouldn't try to drop more than 5 kilos or 5 kilos in 1 month. I wouldn't do that at all. That would be depressing. To try to, you could do it. Depressing like food wise. Like you'd be eating like nothing. You'd be eating air every day. Like that would suck. What also could help you out is lifting weights too. And that's the biggest secret to people, especially older people that want to gain and lose weight. Build some muscle. Because the one cool thing about building muscle is that the more muscle you have in your body, the higher your maintenance calories is. And you also are stronger as a human being. So it's a win-win. Like, for me right now at 222 pounds, 100 kilos is, my maintenance is about 3,100. So I could eat 3,100 calories in a day and not gain or lose a single pound. Like, that's me not even trying. In a sense of like, I'm not gaining or losing. But I also have like substantially more mass in muscle than most people my age. So because of that, my maintenance calories is so much higher than the average person. What's up, American? You dropped probably 30 pounds in a month. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight, my man. I definitely would not recommend that to anybody. Not the eating what you ate, but as far as like how much weight you lost. Unless you were like close to 300 pounds, I wouldn't recommend that for people that are under 200 pounds. It's just too much weight to lose in 1 month without the chance of, really debilitating your appetite, really dropping your hormone levels, and like I said, chance for loose skin. But that's still impressive, though. Not to take away from your accomplishment. That's still awesome. And if you're happy with the outcome, then like that's freaking awesome. That's a lot of weight. That's awesome. But the other two people we were talking about, American, just for reference, are like 150 pounds. So that's the only reason I said like that's unhealthy. Not for your case if you're already like that high. To be fair, that's the only reason I started off like that. Adala, you said if I starting with gym with it, so it's to build muscle too, right? Yeah, you can start incorporating the gym for routine purposes now. Because like I said, building muscle is only your friend at this point. Have you ever lifted weights before, Adala? You was fairly overweight when you did it. It was like 250. Okay. All right, so that's, yeah. So I got you. Now you're back up to 250. I was like happy for you after the first message, and the second one I was like, oh shit. Okay, yeah. For you it's a little different. I was telling them before, American, that like I don't recommend losing more than 10% of your current weight if it's in pounds in a given month, or 5% of your given weight if you're in kilos. 1 for appetite reasons, 2 for hormone reasons, and 3 for loose skin reasons. Yeah. Like I said, not that it's not doable physically. It is doable. And also for losing muscle mass reasons. The faster you try to lose weight per month, the higher chance you're at risk of losing muscle mass in the process. So losing weight slow and steady over a more prolonged period of time is always the recommended method. Adala, you've lifted for 2 months. I got you. Yeah, I would recommend doing it for the sake of consistency and routine. And then, like I said, for building muscle, for you, since people that have lifted underneath a year, I kind of categorize them as like beginning lifters. So basically anything you do in the gym is going to be a net positive for you. Whereas someone like me that's been lifting for 4 years, I can't just get away with doing whatever if I want to continue to build muscle. But the very rough, short story, what I recommend for you when you do go into the gym is kind of make an idea, like a plan, and we can talk about it together if you want. But if you have the knowledge yourself or you have an idea what you want to do, I would say keep it to 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets and pick like 2 exercise per body group you want to train, and then just do that. And then hit all the muscle groups you want to hit in the given week at least once. You don't need that much volume or frequency to stimulate the growth you need to build muscle And you can do this now as you're losing the weight like we just described, or you could do it at any other point. So America, you said, I don't know why my body just likes being at 250. Yeah, see, the downside American, when you drop the 30 pounds, I was also wrestling, so I was very active. I mean, yeah, there's that, but you have to understand, American, like, if you haven't really thought about this already. So me personally, for example, I'll give you a personal example. So I went from 180 pounds to 220 pounds. This is like, for bodybuilding reasons, probably like just 4 years ago. Then I stayed at 220 for a couple months, dropped down to 180, and then I went back to 220, went back down to 180, and gaining muscle every time, just shredding the fat I gained. And then now I'm back at like 220-ish again. And there's a few things I learned through the experimentation I did, the muscle I gained, because I've done in-body exams, which give you like about a 1% difference of accuracy, so a 99% accuracy to find out the exact muscle mass. And I've gained muscle every single year, like around 5 to 10 pounds each year. And the one thing I'll tell you is your appetite takes about 2 to 2.5 months, at least for me specifically, at 30 years old, to adjust to the new weight. So when you say, like, when people are like, hey, like my body's used to being at 250, another way to put that is your appetite is used to eating enough calories to sustain 250 pounds. So if you drop from 250 to 220 in 1 month, at the end of that first month, I'd be willing to bet you still want to eat as many calories as you did at 250, for the simple fact that your appetite has not adjusted to your new weight. And so you would have to sustain that for, like what I said in my example, for me personally, for about 2.5 months for my appetite to now shrink to match the amount of calories I would typically need to eat to be at 220 if I was in your case. So that's just something to think about, to ponder on, is your appetite does not catch up as fast as people like to think it is, and they really underestimate that. So your body's going to keep telling you, hey, you need to eat more, hey, you need to eat more, even though as you're in that 1 month process of doing 250 to 220, regardless of the physical activity you did, it's going to be like, hey, like you need to eat, you need to eat. And if you keep listening to that signal, and you stop doing the physical activity and you stop doing the other things that led to that weight loss, then you're kind of cooked and you're going to be back at 250. That's why a lot of people that do the Biggest Loser actually gain a lot of that weight back, unfortunately. It's just because this is not expressed to them. This is not explained to them by personal trainers that have actually been there and done that and have pushed their own body through rigorous cycles of weight gain and weight loss, or have ever tested their bodies a lot. So, yeah, that's what they don't teach you in books. Adele, you see you'll start it next month? 1 November. I got you. 1,007 a day. How many calories I lost? It's not about the steps or the distance. It's about your heart rate when it comes to cardio. Yeah. Because steps and distance, the difficulty of distance is relative to someone's conditioning as well as their height, right? When it comes to walking, like, so, and their gait specifically. It's way more important to be like in zone 2 heart rate for a certain amount of calories. Yeah, Google 30 to 40 calories. If you want, you can use that as a ref benchmark if you don't have a heart rate watch or anything to track your heart rate. Because not all of us have that access, which is fine. We just work with what we got. And if you don't have something like that, that's totally fine. Let's use that 1,000 step in a day as an example. So it's 30 to 40 calories. Let's just err on the side of conservative. Let's say it's 30 calories. So it's times that by 3. So that means 3,000 steps will give us 90 calories and a little bit extra. So we'll just say 3,500 steps may give us 100 calories. So just with that rough estimation, and I don't know what tool you looked up specifically on Google to give you that representation. So we'll just take that with a rough grain of salt, 3,500 steps to 100 calories. But yeah, this is if you're walking outside on like level terrain. Yeah. If you want, that's one way you can try to measure 100 calories of cardio. And if you want to do 200 calories, you do 7,000 steps. So, yeah. And like I said, the big thing when it comes to this process, take it as a nothing is super hard and fast, but these are just general things you should do and apply besides the things I talked about in terms of understanding how your body works. So just realize that number right now that you looked up today is unverified, which means if you just you apply it right now today to start losing weight, for example, or then you won't actually know. It may not actually give you the results in the time you want it. So you just have to be patient. But like I said, I can talk this more in depth. We didn't really talk in depth how to actually do the verification as much as I would have liked today. But just know it is valuable to verify those numbers. This means you have to track what you eat for a given week to track those numbers calorie-wise on a given day. And also means you should, like I said, be consistent when you weigh yourself. You weigh yourself every single day. You track the weigh-ins to the T. You would have a weight scale that tracks to the 10th pound. You took 1 hour of yours. And you're welcome, by the way, for the, you know, like I said, I do this because I care. And, yeah. But I definitely do not mind helping you guys. Like I said, that's why I created the Discord, and I keep adding resources on there, even under the nutrition channel on the page. You can actually see that calculator as well, and I kind of talk about it a little bit. So I try to pin stuff in there that I think is relevant that might help you guys. Yeah. And I'll tell you if it's nonsense, and I'll also tell you if there's something I don't know. If you ask me a question I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you or blow smoke up, you know, blow any smoke. So, But yeah. Yeah, it is getting a little late, though, I will say. I'm getting pretty tired. So my thoughts maybe not as coherent as I want to. And I'm still trying to get better from this light sickness I got, so... Hopefully it made sense, and if there's anything that you still have questions on or want to talk about, by all means, drop it in the Discord, either personally or in the, like I said, that whole health and fitness category I have over there, the general section, the fitness or the nutrition or what have you. Yeah. But I'm here for you. Just know that. But yeah. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Happy Friday, guys, or happy Saturday for you, Adala. I know you're already in Saturday time. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and take care. You guys deserve it. Have a blessed and safe weekend, and I'll see you next week on Monday. So with that, I'll sign off. Take care now.